guys, welcome to Kids Church Online.
We are all very excited that you have joined us today.
We miss you all and hope you are well.
Hi guys, can't wait to see you again.
Yo, what's up my peeps? I hope you guys are doing well. Flip, we miss you so much.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Missing you guys all.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah. Welcome to our new series that's all about Joseph. We're so glad that you're here joining us this week. In this series, we're going to learn about Joseph and some important lessons that we can learn from his life. We'll focus on the fact that whatever stage Joseph was in, God was with him the whole time. Let's start by singing a song about our memory verse, which is Romans 8:28. It says, "And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." Let's sing it together.
Everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. Romans 8:28.
That was a great song. Whenever we sing our memory verse, we can think about how God works in us so we can live out the purpose he has for our lives. God loves us so much, and he will always be there for us. He'll never leave our side. Now we're going to watch our Bible story so we can learn more about Joseph's life. Let's check it out.
Stories of the Bible. Joseph and his coat. So this is Joseph. Hey! You see, Joseph was the son of Israel and Rachel. Israel loved Joseph more than all 12 of his sons. In fact, he made Joseph a coat to show him how much he loved him. When Joseph's brothers saw this, they hated Joseph. One night, Joseph had a dream. When he awoke, Joseph told the dream to his brothers. He said, Listen to this dream I had. We were gathering grain when suddenly my bundle of grain rose up and all of you bowed to me. This made his brothers hate Joseph even more, and they said, "You're gonna rule over us?" Then Joseph had another dream, and he told it to his brothers and his father. He said, "Listen, I had another dream, and this time the sun and moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me." This time Israel heard the dream and rebuked Joseph, saying, "Will your mother and brothers and I actually come and bow down before you?" The brothers were even more angry when they heard the second dream. Israel, however, decided to think about what Joseph was saying. One day, Joseph's brothers were working when they saw Joseph coming to meet them. One of his brothers mocked him and said, "Here comes the dreamer. Come on now, let's kill him and throw him away to be devoured by a ferocious animal. Then we'll see what comes of his dreams." One of the brothers named Reuben wanted to rescue Joseph, so he said, "Let us not take his life. Instead, throw him in the pit."
Yeah.
So when Joseph came to his brothers, they attacked him. They took the robe their father had given Joseph. They hoisted Joseph up and threw him into the well. Then they saw a group of men from Midian coming towards them. Judah thought it would be a good idea to sell Joseph to these men. So the brothers sold Joseph to the merchants for 20 shekels. The brothers then took the coat of many colors back to their father and made him believe that Joseph had been killed. Israel wept for his son whom he loved. Meanwhile, Joseph was taken as a slave to Egypt to work in the house of a man named Potiphar, for Joseph's story was only just beginning.
What a great Bible story. That Bible story helps us to better understand that regardless of what Joseph was going through, God was with him. Just like with Joseph, God is always with us too. Now, let's continue to learn about how God is with us by hearing from Kurt. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hey there, I'm Kurt, and lately I've been thinking about one of life's greatest gifts, beef jerky. No, I'm just kidding. Friends. Friends are one of life's greatest gifts. Think about it. They offer us laughter, acceptance, encouragement. Friends are a great part of life. And when we don't have many, we know that something important is missing. Maddie had been at a brand new school for several months, and she still hadn't made any friends. None of the other kids were very welcoming, and some even went out of their way to be mean to her. In the Bible, Joseph was his father Jacob's favorite son. He received special treatment and special gifts, including one time a beautiful multicolored coat. Now, back then, a coat like that was a very rare and really special gift. These types of things, all the attention, all the gifts, made his brothers very, very jealous. Joseph had also been given by God the gift of prophecy, which is when God tells you ahead of time what he is going to do before it even happens. Some nights, Joseph would have dreams about a future where he ruled over the rest of his family. Now, sharing these dreams, as you can kind of understand, with his brothers only made things worse. None of them believed these prophecies. Instead, they simply thought Joseph was stuck up and spoiled. And Joseph probably was a little bit stuck up. He probably thought a little bit more about himself than he should have. But like everybody else, like you and like me, he still wanted to be loved and accepted. But he never got that from his brothers. Eventually, his brothers grew to hate Joseph so much that they came up with a plan to hurt him. One day, when they were all supposed to be working, Joseph's brothers ambushed him and they threw him into a pit. And later on, when a group of slave traders passed by, his brothers sold Joseph into slavery. Then they took his multicolored coat, remember the special gift that his dad had given him, and they spread animal blood on it. They took the coat to their father and they told their dad that Joseph had been killed by a wild beast. You see, the truth is, we all want to be loved. And even though Joseph's brothers did some really terrible things to him, the real reason they did these things is because they were jealous. They wanted to be loved by their dad the same way Joseph was. And when they didn't receive that, they acted out in anger against Joseph. The details of Joseph's story are pretty different from what Maddie was going through at her new school. But they do have some things in common. We can't always know why people treat us unkindly. And no matter what the reason is, when it happens, it can make us feel like we're all alone, especially when we don't have somebody to stand up for us. But here's the truth. Maddie wasn't alone, and neither was Joseph. Even when his brothers sold him into slavery, God loves us, and he is always with us. Even when we go through times of loneliness, we can take comfort in the fact that God is with us and he has a plan for our lives. Now, the truth is, we might encounter mean people throughout our lives, but these times of loneliness, they won't last forever. Joseph might have felt abandoned or betrayed when his brothers sold him into slavery. We would, right? If that happened to us, we would feel alone and betrayed and afraid. But that was not the end of Joseph's story. And as we'll see over the course of this series, God had a wonderful plan for his life. So remember, even when you feel hurt or alone, God is with you and he will help you through those times. We'll see you next week when we talk about Joseph's brand new life as a slave in Egypt. Thanks for being here. Can't wait to see you next week. We'll see you soon.
Wow, that was awesome! The story in the video totally related to what Joseph went through. Kurt also helped us to better understand our Bible story and how God is with us no matter what we're feeling or going through. Remember, God loves you and cares for you. He'll never leave your side. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Our eyes have seen your glory and all that you have done, and we believe the story that you are God's own Son. You stepped down from the heavens into this world you made, a sacrifice for sinners. There is no higher name above all names. Your name is life. Your name is power. You are our hope in every hour. Your name is life. You break the darkness, and we will tell the world that your name is Jesus. And we will tell the world your name is Jesus. Your name is Jesus. New life for all creation, the reason that we sing, the hope for every nation. You are the reigning King above all kings. Your name is life.